In 3 hours, Vice President Kamala Harris will take the stage along the National Mall for what her campaign calls her closing argument. Here's a live look at the setup on the Ellipse just in front of the White House. By the way, it is the same place former President Donald Trump delivered his January 6th speech before the insurrection at the Capitol. That was nearly 4 years ago. Gates opened about an hour ago. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Simone D'Alba. The newest permit issued for this event expects as many as 40,000 attendees. But D.C. police are expecting upwards of 50,000 people. We have seen lines snaked around the blocks there. There are several road closures in place downtown right now. Of course, our team is on the ground covering every moment. Our Alexis Wainwright joining us live outside of the gates along Constitution Avenue in Northwest. Alexis, many people have been lined up for hours. We can see that line behind you.
Yeah, Simone, that's exactly right. I actually want to walk a little bit with this line so you can just see that the gates are open. People are moving in, excited. They hear the music, and you can just see the thousands of people that are out here showing support for Kamala Harris here tonight at the Ellipse. And we tell you that we have talked with several of these people hours leading up to this, many of them telling us that they arrived as early as noon to stand in this line to get a good spot inside. Many of the people we spoke with tell us they did already cast their ballots, but they wanted to be here to support her.
We've been here over an hour now.
Oh, 2 hours.
2 hours? 2 hours. We are patient. Yes.
And for you, what made you decide I want to be here tonight for Harris's rally?
Well, we are excited for her, excited for the country. I'm inspired, and we think we're going forward. We're going to turn that page. No matter how hard it is to turn the page, we're going to turn that page and move forward. So I'm excited to be part of that.
So again, you can hear the energy from some of the voters that we spoke with, many of them out here excited. Another thing we're showing you right now are the gates, the large gates that are here outside of the White House grounds. This is a part of the preparations for the large crowds. The National Park Service is expecting twice the size of the crowd for this rally right now. So again, you can see this line goes all the way down Constitution Avenue. So a lot of people already here, many of them excited. Now coming up tonight at 5 p.m. here on WUSA 9, you'll hear from some young voters. They'll talk about the importance of why they feel like they need to be here tonight. But for now, reporting live in Northwest, Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.
The Vice President's last chance to really connect with voters who are undecided. Alexis, it sounds like a big party out there. Appreciate that perspective. Thank you. Wanted to give you a quick look at all the road closures. So if you're driving in D.C., you're going to want to avoid the White House, the Ellipse, and the National Mall. You can also expect a ton of police down there, as well as on 17th Street and DuPont Circle for the annual high heel race. D.C.'s police chief says her officers are ready.
You'll notice an enhanced presence, a police presence across the city during these special events and the next week during the election. For tonight's event, we will also have an increased presence around the Ellipse, the high heel race, and other locations across our city. We are opening the Metropolitan Police Department Joint Operation Command Center to be able to work side by side with our local, state, and federal partners.
Meanwhile, former President Trump held a news conference today at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. He talked about the controversial campaign rally that took place Sunday at Madison Square Garden in New York. Mr. Trump described the gathering as a love fest.
Politicians that have been doing this for a long time, 30 and 40 years, said there's never been an event so beautiful. It was like a love fest, an absolute love fest, and it was my honor to be involved. And hopefully, you know, they started to say, well, in 1939, the Nazis used Madison Square Garden. Well, and you know what? But can you imagine it? In 1939, the Nazis, they would. But how terrible to say, right? Because, you know, they've used Madison Square Garden many times. Many people have used it, but nobody's ever had a crowd like that.
And Mr. Trump did not address the backlash from that event, at which a comedian compared Puerto Rico to a, quote, floating island of garbage. Meanwhile, of course, Election Day is 1 week away, and security concerns are top of mind. Homeland Security has issued a bulletin saying there have been threats of violence. But at a briefing by D.C. Police today, Chief Pamela Smith said that they've identified no credible threats to D.C. Just the same, Smith said her department is ramping up police presence on the streets, and officers will make sure ballot centers are safe and secure.
We will pay special attention to ballot box drop-off locations and our polling places. We are aware of the incidents across the country where ballot boxes have been tampered with, and we will not stand for any instance of voter intimidation, of disruption in this electoral process.
D.C. police will place officers on 12-hour shifts starting next Monday, the day before Election Day. That will remain in effect at least through Wednesday, longer if necessary.